parts of other people's cultures, and Smash included. And we're going to see that here, very notably, of course, in Tilde's playstyle. Of course, he might not be the most traveled player in the world, but best believe he streams a lot, he studies a lot of VODs, and damn it, there's always the matchup of familiarity, but going up against a character like Falco, what do you do when he starts mixing like this, okay? First hit on up till frame 5. Of course, it's going to pop you right up. It's dangerous business.
That's the party starter right there. I mean, you get so much damage off the up tilt. And Tilde, I mean, if you're a good Falco, you got to have that combo game on deck here. And Falco, for, you know, considering all the different species, one of the better ones versus some of these zoner type characters like Zelda, right? That reflector being very unique where Falco actually kicks it out and it makes the reflect even closer to the original target. Oh my goodness, but speaking of hitting the target, there's down there towards the center of the stage, and I really feel like Aloe is kind of cooking in the corner a little bit, of course, getting the Knight set up and then trying to bait out the high recovery back onto the stage and faking him out with the animation of how big the Knight was into up air, but a little off the mark, but on time right there for grounded up B. Going to shut it down on Tilde for that first stock. All right, Aloe coming in here with a very unconventional character, right? I mean, Zelda, not a character we see too often, makes these really deep runs. I mean, definitely not the highest on the tier list, but Aloe making a workout here for Luminosity making big moves. Oh man, here's the up tilt right into the nair, already 40%. Shields the illusion, but Falco's illusion a lot safer than some of these other spaces. That's right, back here, of course, force it from one end of the stage to the other. You gotta love that up tilt, very safe. At least the first hit is safe. Second hit, a lot to be desired right there, but as long as you get that first hit on Falco's F tilt, you're cooking. But wait a minute, on the top of being sky high, up air's taking no prisoners on Aloe's behalf. Yeah, I mean, racking up so much damage from the juggle situation. The drag down into the up tilt, not going to be able to get the backer because Aloe DIs in towards the center of the stage, but that down air back air is going to clean up this second stock, and now Tilde has the lead. That's right, but we'll see for how much longer. You know, I think one thing that we kind of sleep on with Zelda is we get so, not you and I, but you know, the average Zelda watcher enthusiast, if you will, if there even is such a thing, we get very caught up at times of her long-range gameplay that we forget. At lower percent, she has a combo game. She can deal with the Star Fox characters offstage pretty well with her down there or Nair or Nairu's Love, whatever. My God. And then, of course, she's just very, very powerful, too. Oh, yeah, hits like a truck, especially getting that Phantom set up. And we've already seen Aloe get the edge guard, get the up B out of shield as well. It's going to be a very, very prevalent tool here in this matchup. Some of these spaces are going to be on the lighter side, and they always want to go for that shield pressure, right? That's right. I say, when in doubt, apply a little bit of pressure on that shield. Aloe getting a lot of mileage here off of these up airs. There's the up tilt, though, and getting both hits there that time. That's how you know they meant it. Say it with your chest. Down there? Okay, try to go for the double dip. You're a bad man. Trying to get that extra damage, and you see Tilde really fishing for some of these hard hit down tilts, especially when you get it on the grounded opponent there. Just pop them right up into the back air. It's going to be a confirm, but the dash back into the forward smash. Oh my goodness. The tale as old as time. So many players. You can go back to all the old school Melee VODs and see that wave dash back or that dash back into the forward smash. Great spacing, knowing Tilde wants to approach him with these aerials. And wow, Aloe's going to take game 1 here. You know what? People say that Zelda's without schmicks. You know, she's a very cut and dry character, and I'm almost inclined to believe that. My only issue is that as cut and dry as she is, whatever area on the Zelda spectrum she's leaning into, she leans into it 100%, and it gets very, very polarizing for the other side. When she's zoning you out, you know, I'm not approaching. The Knights are doing all the dirty work. When it's time to swing big, Nair, forward air, back air, I believe all the same frame, all the same type of pain, man. And then, you know, when it comes to the offstage gameplay, down there, Nair, hell, forward air on a character like Falco is over for you. So knowing when Zelda's going to kind of lean into these bits is going to make all the difference here in the matchup. Dang, Zelda got the White Knights lined up, huh? That's right. Don't do that. Mr. Nasty is here, my friends. And we are here right now in game number 2. Aloe and Tilde giving us an absolute showing. There's a Nairu's Love backup, homie. You need to reset this neutral, but not before you take this up air. Ooh, trying to get another extension there. You can get the up air, and then since Falco's double jump is so high, you can usually line up that up air into a back air at some of these mid percents. And now Tilde bringing out the gun here. Going to be a very useful tool, and we've seen Tilde kind of disengage from the Knight as well, right? And look at that illusion closing that gap. Falco known from all the different species as the one with the least mobility, at least on the ground, right? That's right, that's right. I love that Tilde using the illusion for that. The back air not going to line up. Man, Aloe doing a really good job of mixing in the out and the in DI here on Tilde's offense. That's right. The Smix just really has them second guessing a lot of these approach options, and for good reason. I mean, you don't want to approach haphazardly because then you're going to have to deal with stuff like this. Nice. Love the tilts, the stationary gameplay getting done in a big way. Tilde, of course, playing it very safe, but that Falco illusion, now we talked about how good it is, but even though it gives a lot, it can also take a lot from you. If you overextend, again, we could see another dash back, wave dash back, whatever you want to call it, into an F smash. Ooh, and great spacing on that ledge trap. Tilde catching Aloe, reaching with that ledge drop double jump into the neutral air. But Aloe going to even it up real quick here. And man, I got to say, I'll give it up to Aloe. This Zelda is looking really clean right now.
This Zelda is certainly battle tested. Of course, we are a little bit late into the pools. I believe this is winner semi. So both of these two have been quite on a journey here. That's right, holding strong. Just going to let the damage come to them. Stationary up tilt. No need to get crazy. Tilde, of course, off stage again, having to readjust recovery because the Knight every time. I'm almost afraid that Aloe's going to get a little hip to his ways and start hitting him with those up airs pretty soon.
And I mean, Zelda might not be the highest tier character on the tier list, but
not at
the
all.
thing is, when Zelda gets those win conditions lined up, it can be very dangerous, especially setting up this Knight is going to be so, I mean, just so dangerous here. Ooh, and that time, Tilde adjusting to the NDI there, was able to line up the back air, even though it was center stage, was still able to get the KO, but the up B out of shield, not quite enough.
Not quite enough indeed. You know, it's so easy to think sometimes that if you play a combo-centric character like Falco or hell, even the fighting game characters, they think the brain is off, if there even is a brain in that skull. But knowing how to readjust the combo to your opponent's movement, I think just really reinforces the idea that Tilde is one of the best, if not the best Falco. Conversion-heavy Falco in the business. There's that forward air again. Forward air in there getting a lot of money right here on board.
Oh my goodness.
Back up.
The jab one actually tripping there, but wow, the conversion off the down air into the up air from the top here. Aloe keeping the stock counts even. The great tech there on the defense. That's
right. Aloe, of course, getting out of that corner, not wanting to be caught in there at all. Tilde, okay, was getting a lot of mileage off of forward air and namely Nair. First hit on Nair, frame 3, so of course a strong combo starting option. Very good way to jab check, you know. Zelda just to let her know you don't have options to tangle with me like you think you do. I'm a little faster in some areas. Tilde, of course, getting a point on the board for himself, but it did not come without the expense of a little bit of damage. My God, had him sweating.
And of course, Falco and Fox still having illusion into some type of aerial. It's a classico at this point, right? Yep. Even in Ultimate, this kind of seems like a mainstay. And you notice Tilde even doing a lot of on-stage illusions, but one thing you got to notice is when Tilde goes for like the short hop instant illusion, so you're barely off the ground, the aerial illusion on shield is actually a bit safer, and you get a little bit more frame advantage for follow-ups as well.
That's right.
So Tilde playing it very, very well. Of course, expect nothing less from the Falco expert.
That's right, nothing less indeed. Here we are right now, game number 3 here. We're running it on Smashville. And little afraid right now. I'm going to keep it honest, man. I think, you know, game number 1 was a very polarizing match. You know, maybe not in terms of like how Aloe won, but maybe like the mentality that he kind of brought to the table. Like, he gave us all parts of Zelda. As you can see right there, a little bit more of an unexplored part of Zelda's toolkit is the off-stage gameplay. I believe we've seen 1 KO in game 1, and looking to just kind of revisit that with that downer here in game 3.
That was such a close edge guard there. I mean, Tilde almost lost his stock at around 35%. The Firebird was able to fight back here, and now Tilde racking up so much damage. Here's the ledge trap. Can you get off the ledge? Aloe finally getting back on the stage here, trying to go for the empty land into the down tilt mix-up. Not going to be able to punish. You know, Zelda not going to have this quick frame that up close.
No, she's a little lackluster in some regard. But actually, as I say that, you know, short hop Nair, forward and back air, all frame 6. I believe Falco's fair is like 7. It's really Nair that, of course, gets the party started, like you were talking about a little bit before. So at least in terms of aerials, she can kind of hold her own, but it's when Falco wants to really start playing those grounded games, like the up tilt into things. I feel like Aloe just has to respect it.
Yeah, and Aloe's been doing an incredible job of anti-airing Falco. You know, most of Falco's combo starts, there's the up tilt on the ground, but of course Falco can fall down with, wow, you're able to survive. Fantastic DI coming out from Aloe.
For how much longer is the real question. Of course, hanging on for dear life at that ledge. Nice, falling up air to rising up air. Once upon a time, there was a big shield until it ran into Zelda's up air. So you might want to watch yourself up there, and the feet getting busy. You talked about her having white knights. OnlyFans coming soon right there on Zelda's behalf right there. Man, good Lord. My God.
The lightning kicks on deck here for Aloe. Oh, my goodness.
She said subscribe, 7.99 rupees. Come see me.
The rupees?
Not the rupees.
Pay up.
Pay up.
Okay, there's the dash attack here off stage. You're going to catch the high illusion here. Falco having a very great double jump, and Tilde abusing that with that aerial so much times. You really got to respect that Falco double jump.
Yeah, Falco's jumps are, I mean, they're not to be taken lightly at all, especially for a character like, you know, Zelda, who's not the quickest character in the business. You know, you really have to try to watch Falco's movement options back here. Laser on the reset. Zelda getting a little taste of her own medicine, and this is, I mean, I got to be real, this is just Tilde in just full swagger right now. Has the lead, knows that you have to approach. There's a good chance that whatever you're approaching with is not safe. And that up smash proving exactly why right there. Tilde, of course, going to go up another game.
Yeah, and the second hit, that's the one that matters. That's the one that connected. The first one hitting shield, maybe Aloe thinking it was just a single hit, tried to get out of the situation, maybe caught a jump, maybe caught a roll, but nonetheless, it's going to be Tilde with a solid 2-stock here in this game 3. And it looks like Tilde kind of getting a little bit more adjusted with some of the counterplay Aloe was coming in game 1. So really avoiding some of these up tilt anti-airs and kind of coming through with punishing them, or just really not, because that's the combo starter for Aloe, right? We saw multiple up tilts into a nair, or just like up tilt into up air. So yeah, definitely not a shield poke, but don't know what exactly it caught. But I mean, if you're Tilde, it doesn't really matter as long as that game count goes on your side here. 2-1.
2-1. Job is almost finished, but it ain't done just yet, according to Aloe. Of course, I got a lot of game left in me, and yeah, I'm really curious to see how that last interaction kind of went down at the end of that previous game.
Okay.
Goodness, up tilt. Okay, my friend.
Dang, I was trying to put Tilde in the combo video. Hold up.
Trying to put him in the blender right here, man. I got your Falco smoothie right here. Okay.
Okay, just totally avoiding that. And Zelda has received buffs throughout Ultimate's history. I know forward tilt was like the main one that got buffed. Some other moves that I don't really remember off the top of my head. But yeah, Zelda has received some buffs, but probably not enough to make her a top tier. But look at that up B out of shield. The great thing about that up B, it'll hit lower hitboxes. One thing that's harder to punish on Falco Fair when you're going out of shield is because Falco kind of pancakes onto the ground, right? That hurt box shift.
Yep, 100%. You know, another thing too that I really liked about that little interaction was, you know, it felt like a tug of war. It felt like, you know, I'm swinging big, but I'm also swinging safe. That drift back nair kind of forced a really awkward approach right there from Tilde. And I'm not exactly sure I'm going to be real, I'm not exactly sure what Zelda's quickest option out of shield was, but I know what some of her more dangerous ones are. And for damn sure, it has to be up B.
Yes, up B, probably the fastest one, and definitely one of the harder hitting ones. And we've seen it multiple times take these stocks, right? So it's going to be such a big deal. In the game of Smash Bros, you know, the damage usually comes easy as long as you got those bread and butters on deck, but how are you going to get that straight hit? How are you going to get these confirmed? Okay, tries to go for another up B setup, but not going to quite work out. Tilde swinging for the hills, but not really hitting there.
Yeah, a little off. Actually, I'm not going to say a lot off the mark right here. Aloe said it is the up B show right here, and we ain't changing the channel at all. Back into the corner right now. This is a spot where Tilde historically has shown a lot of promise, but starting to falter just a little bit. Match starting to trail out of control.
Again?
And off the backboard NBA Street style. Getting it done right here in a big way. Aloe said, excuse me, we are going to game number 5. Rest assured.
Oh, and that back hit of the up smash. Great stuff coming out from Tilde. And I mean, we saw the exact same edge guard setup where Tilde actually initiated a wall jump. And because Tilde just going off the wall jump, not ready for the tech. And yeah, I mean, usually Spacey players very ready to tech a lot of scenarios, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to be off stage. I mean, you have a great recovery, and some Spaceys are blessed with better magnet hands than others, but regardless, you have very little time out there to make magic happen for yourself. And strange miss right there on Tilde's behalf, but where they're missing off stage, on stage, they're starting to push the advantage into the corner. Oh! Wait! Whoa! Wait a minute!
And wow, the trade happens, but Aloe being up a stock, even if that did KO Zelda, I mean, Aloe's going to take that trade any day of the week. And we got a game 5 to start this block off, Rod.
My goodness, I am very, very excited to see how this thing is all going to wrap up. The climactic conclusion of these two juggernauts meeting right here. My goodness, this is only pools. That's a great thing about these events, man. EMG, they just know. They know. We got to get the right players together on stream right here so Devin can cook it up. And of course, we can feed it out there to the Twitch monster. So here we go. Final game, Aloe, Tilde. It's time, y'all. Let's get it. Target. Let's see who's going to hit the target right here, man. It's melee style.
Yeah, we're here in Hollow Bastion is going to be the final destination here for this game 5 situation. Tilde kind of slowing things down here, not approaching too much with these aerials, kind of respecting a lot here for Aloe.
Yeah, I think maybe because we just have more real estate to work with here than like on Smashville, so some of your approaches might be a little bit more telegraphed. The last thing you want to do for a character as slow as Zelda is maybe to show your hand too early or overextend like what we've seen in game number 1. You reach. I mean, you know how the rest of that saying goes. Zelda's definitely going to teach, but same could be said right here for Tilde. Tilde, of course, count his punches a little different. That up tilt, man. What the hell?
Yeah, reverse up tilt as well. We've seen Aloe kind of come through multiple times, and now Tilde kind of catching on to the DI here. We see Aloe getting the up B out of shield, but not connecting the sweet spot here. Waiting out the spot dodge, getting the grab, offstage situation, but that double jump able to navigate around the dim fire. The up smash not going to connect here.
Yeah, a little off the mark. There's the up smash and getting both hits right there. Sending Aloe, up to the sky. Next day air. Oh my goodness. And there again is another up B. Aloe said we got to keep this thing airtight. I cannot allow you to get the lead. We've seen what happened in game number 2 where Tilde got a little bit of a lead and kind of switched up the flow of the match. You know, of course, was holding forward, doing what you're supposed to do as Falco, tossing out your safer options on shield. He got the lead, decided to just back off a little bit more and let the damage come to him.
Great nair out of shield coming out from Tilde as well.
Oh my.
Catching the drop. And yeah, some of these floating characters are going to be more susceptible to some of these fair drag down combos coming out from Tilde, being able to go into fair drag down into up tilt. That's such a big deal. Using an aerial to link into your up tilt, that is such a powerful option to have in any matchup here for Falco.
That's right. Of course, the weight starting to play into Alo's disadvantage here. Just caught in this corner. What are you to do? Nair, of course, frame 3, so it's in your face. And Zelda, of course, not with the quickest options in the world. Has to figure out how to get back towards center stage. Okay, reverse up tilt.
Oh, trying to get something huge here. The up air is going to connect after the up tilt, especially on that platform. Now Tilde with a very huge lead here. Alo's going to have to make some big plays.
That's right, and fast, too, because this match is starting to spiral out of control. We've seen the same rinse and repeat. The same thing happen in game number 2. Hate to see it happen here right now. Nice, that's yours. Hot potato. Okay, there's reflect. Look at the micro spacer right here. What is Tilde cooking? What is he up to?
Another anti-air, but nothing of it. Just going to get a quick reset. Not going to catch that fair out of the corner here from Tilde. And now Tilde kind of retreating, slowing down the plays, throwing out these lasers, chipping in this damage. And those Falco lasers, they'll add up.
Yes, they will. Okay, nice. Looking for the down tilt. I think maybe Tilde was anticipating a forward air or a back air, so ended up air dodge again. Didn't eat too much damage for it, but this, oh my God. And this is so messed up. I feel like Alo is trying to figure out where Tilde is going to go before he gets there, as opposed to trying to swing and outswing Falco. Whoa!
Ooh, and the adjustment on the up B coming out from Alo, but it's not enough to get the sweet spot, but
can't hang out here.
The Phantom is not enough to get the stock. This is huge. Tilde might be able to come back and get a lot more damage coming into this final stock. No up B, great spacing. Tilde fading back there, this time fading in for the cross-up, but the up throw is going to be enough. Only 46% on Alo.
I didn't know Zelda had an up throw KO, but then, I mean, again, when you're at the dark red percents, most things are KO throws. My bad.
Trying to go for the dare spike here. I mean, that could have gone wrong in many scenarios here, and we haven't really seen Tilde. I mean, Falco is very strong off stage, but with that teleport recovery, it can be a little tricky to get these edge guards, right?
That's right, but it seems like Tilde just doesn't really care for the most part. Nice, try to take a page out of Alo's foot.
That's it.
And trying to read with the up tilt the other way. A little off the mark, another nair. Oh, into the back air, and that's going to be enough. Alo explodes on the right side of the stage. Great stuff from those 2 phenomenal players, but it is Tilde that moves on. Wow.
What a show. Alo coming out here showing what Zelda can do against some of these stronger characters in the meta. And I mean, we saw so many just confirmed that Tilde was bringing out first these floaty archetypes, right?
Yeah.
The fair drag down into up tilt, the nair into the up tilt into the back here. I mean, just being able to convert an aerial into your up tilt, your main grounded combo starter, is going to be so useful. And Tilde, I mean, right, even there going into the up air, so many situations Tilde was able to come in with this aerial, go into the up tilt, and just convert it into the KO, into the stock, into the set. Congratulations, Tilde, moving on the winner's side.
That's right, and I think it's really just a testament to how much Tilde has grown as a player. I know, like, in some of those earlier Tilde matches that, you know,